Stoics and some of their key ideas are just as relevant to us today, in fact, perhaps more so than they were even then. This founder of the school of Stoicism was Zeno of Citium, and some of his most able disciples and continuers of the Stoic tradition arose in Rome, actually, and the Roman Stoics are among my favorites. Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius are really the three names to conjure by. What they have in common is they adhere to Zeno's original teaching. Philosophers have, for a very long time, and up to the present day, been really concerned about the tension in the human being between passion and reason. By passion, philosophers mean all the emotions, which are very strong in us, probably served an important purpose and still do at times, but we're liable to get carried away. Any one of us on a given day can lose our cool or be provoked or provoke ourselves into an emotional state which ultimately can be destructive or harmful and bring bad consequences to everyone. Anger is famously one of the three poisons or toxins in Buddhism. So philosophers thought, well, how can we deal with this? Because we, on the other hand, want to be rational beings, and when we're calm and able to think clearly, we can certainly answer many questions in a useful way, and therefore emotion is important on the one hand, but it constantly interferes with the workings of reason on the other. How do we reconcile this? And there was no satisfactory answer except by the Stoics. So Zeno said the following thing, which has been borne out, I think, empirically. He said, look, you cannot use your reason or your will to calm the turbulent sea of emotion. If we get carried away emotionally, it's useless for us to say to ourselves, well, I know that I shouldn't be angry, and therefore I won't be angry. It doesn't work. Try it. Next time you get angry, tell yourself, well, this is not good for me. It's not reasonable to be angry. This doesn't dispel the anger, yes? So our will and our reason are actually temporarily powerless over short-term emotions that flare up. But the brilliant observation that Zeno made is that actually what we can control with our reason and will are our judgments about circumstances. And it is from our judgments that the emotions arise. So if we are able to change our judgments, which we can do, we're also able to change our emotional response to them, which we also can do. So to summarize this in a kind of epithet, there's a very pithy one from Epictetus, too, really. One says that people are not upset by circumstances, but by the views they form of them. Meaning, if we are able to correct our judgments, then we need not be upset by anything that happens and will remain at a higher level of functionality. This is very much akin to, I believe, the Buddhist practice and principle of sunyata, remaining without judgment. If we can remain without judgment and create that space, then we're not afflicted by circumstances. Yes, so the Stoics, I think, came very close to that. Extremely important. The other utterance that is germane to this is another by Epictetus, and he said that everything has two handles, one by which it can be grasped, the other by which it cannot. So when circumstances upset people, it's because they're trying to grasp them by the handle by which they cannot be borne. So our challenge in life is to find always that handle by which we can bear whatever happens in life. And bear it cheerfully and bear it willingly. That's a great philosophical challenge, thanks to the Stoics. It gives us a way out, always.